Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope 2025 is already bringing you hope, inspiration and all the good vibes. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the hummingbird. Yes, I know I'm a little late setting this up, but we're here and we're doing it, and that's what matters. It's time for my favorite yearly tradition, setting up my bullet journal. This year, my theme is inspired by beautiful and vibrant hummingbird. Why? Because they're tiny, resilient, and full of life. Basically, everything I aspire to be, except for the tiny part. Anyways, my word for 2025 is joy, and my guiding code is find joy in little things. This theme is a personal reminder to slow down and actually notice those small, wonderful moments I usually overlook, like the first sip of coffee, or getting the last available seat on a packed bus, or the joy of not spilling paint all over my desk. Oops, foreshadowing. Well, let's dive in and create something beautiful together. So, as you know, I went all out with red, green and beige Derwent watercolors for the hummingbird. That beige, oh, it was a journey. I had to mix a few shades to get it just right. For the flowers, I kept it soft with light pink and the leaves stayed classic green. Once the hummingbird flowers and the leaves were all painted, I wanted them to stand out, so here comes the light blue background, which I think pulls everything together perfectly. Honestly, I'm in love with how it looks. It's giving soft, calm and joyful vibes, and that's exactly what I was going for. Now the drama. For the title 2025 and the word joy, my original plan was to fill them in with black marker and outline with a gold paint pen. Sounds cute, right? Well, the universe had other plans. My gold pen decided to explode, like full on chaos. I had no choice but to commit and fill in the whole word with gold, and guess what? It turned out pretty decent. Shout out to my exploding pen for the unplanned upgrade. I absolutely love how the cover page came together. It's vibrant and joyful and sets the perfect tone for 2025. Okay, next up, the future log. It's basically a year at a glance spread, and I kept it cohesive with the theme. At the top, I added a red flower and a hummingbird with the same light blue background to tie everything together. I outlined the flowers and the birds with an 01 Pigma Micron for that extra crisp look. And for the calendar boxes, I used soft tip Tombow brush pen to make smooth, clean outlines. This year, I decided not to leave any spaces for tasks or reminders because, let's be real, I never use it. Instead, I prefer having these yearly calendars for reference when I'm working on my monthly setups. It's super handy and saves me "where did I write that?" panic. For the flower, I went with hot pink color and it looked pretty good. Then I felt like something was missing, so I added a little oomph by coloring the first half of the boxes with blue watercolor, just a touch more pigmented, and for the days of week I highlighted them with the Tombow dual brush pen in the shade 533 because we all love some subtle flair. Next up, my goals page. This year I decided to divide my goals into 3 segments: personal, health and work, because balance. And let me tell you, I'm determined to make smart goals this time. No more vague, try harder nonsense. We're getting specific, measurable, and all that good stuff. To keep things simple yet on theme, I freehanded 3 circles for the segments. I know they're a bit wobbly, but hey, that's character, right? To tie it into a hummingbird vibe, I added a little twist, purple bell-shaped flowers. I think they're called bellflowers, but I'm not sure. They're adorable, so I'm rolling with it. Before I dove into coloring, I jumped to the resolutions and manifestations spread on the opposite page. I kept it simple and functional, but still tied it into the theme with the hummingbird and a soft pink flower at the bottom. Simple, pretty, and totally on board. Now, for the fun part, coloring. For the flowers, I mixed up the perfect shade of purple watercolor, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. To save some time and my sanity, I used the green Crayola marker for the stems and leaves. Then came the hummingbird, my absolute favorite part. I had so much fun coloring it in, and I used a muted pastel green watercolor for the background to make everything cohesive. On the resolution side, I kept it quick but cute. I colored the hummingbird slightly messed up, but it's fine. Perfection is overrated. And added a prettiest pink shade to the flower. And that's it for my goals, resolutions, and manifestation spread. It's functional, it's themed, and it makes me smile every time I look at it. What do you think? Now, let's talk about the fun stuff. This year, I decided to create a bingo page. And let me tell you, it's packed with all the exciting, feel-good things I wanted to check off before 2025 ends. Think of it as a mix of goals, self-care, and little sprinkle of adventure. It's like a bucket list, but way more satisfying because bingo! On the opposite side, I created a birthdays and anniversaries page to keep track of all those special dates because let's be real, we've had all that "oh no, I forgot" moment, and I'm determined to avoid that this year. This way, I can stay ahead of the game and celebrate the people I love without scrambling last minute for a gift or a card. These pages are super simple, very functional, and honestly, they make me feel like I've got my life together. Alright folks, we've made it to the final flip through of 2025 bullet journal setup. Let's take one last look at everything we've created together. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope you're feeling inspired to start or continue your own journaling journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay creative and find joy in little things.